Do you know what you were born to do, sir? Madam? You were born to do whatever you cannot get rid of in your mind.
I gotta go to wrestling practice, man. Otherwise, I'd show you how to play the game.
Think maybe you're overextending yourself on the shoe challenge?
Definitely.
You know you have a tendency to do that.
Well, sometimes you got to, remember?
A leader is a leader because of one unique component: vision.
Shoot! Do I know you? Loudon Swain, Thompson High.
Eagle is the only bird that doesn't run from a storm.
Think you'll make a weight?
I don't know. I hope so.
I hope so too.
Eagles are strange. Vision. See, vision has nothing to do with the present. This is your night. Everything changes tonight.
Of course I took a night off. This is the night you wrestle shoot?
Took the night off for that?
Yeah.
You never took a night off to see me wrestle before. Should dock you for that.
Hey kid, money ain't everything.
You know, it's not that big a deal, Elmo. I mean, it's 6 lousy minutes on the mat, if that.
You ever hear of Pele?
Yeah, he's a soccer player.
There's a room here one day. I'm watching a Mexican channel on TV. I don't know nothing about Pele. I'm watching what this guy can do with a ball on his feet. Next thing I know, he jumps up in the air and flips into a somersault and kicks the ball in, upside down and backwards. Pele gets excited and he rips off his jersey and starts running around the stadium, waving it around over his head. Everybody's screaming in Spanish. I'm here sitting alone in my room. I start crying. Yeah, that's right, I start crying. There's another human being, a species which I happen to belong to. Kick a ball. Lift himself. The rest of us sat as human beings up to a better place to be, if only for a minute. Let me tell you, kid, it was pretty goddamn glorious. It ain't the 6 minutes. It's what happens in that 6 minutes. Anyway, that's why I'm getting dressed up and giving up the night's pay for this function.
Why am I here? Why was I conceived? Why was I born? You were not created just to make a living. Until you discover that purpose for which you was created, you will never be fulfilled. Never. You'll be frustrated, disillusioned, tired, disgruntled, not knowing why you're waking up on Monday mornings. So we go to work every morning, stuck in traffic, get mad, go to the same job we hate, do the same work we hate to do, go back home to a house we can't sleep in, watch the news every night that depresses us, play our ball games, and then wake up the next morning, go through it again, and do it till we're 65, and then they fire us and give us a rocking chair and call it retirement. This is not life.
That'll be right.
I hit it.
Why?
Needed to.
And after you pay the mortgage off, you're too old to enjoy the house. What a frustration. What is your true ability? What is your destiny? What is your sense of destination? What is your address for the future? What are you born to accomplish? How do you know when you're finished? The average person doesn't. So they just retire and rot. Senility and paralysis sets in. They have no destination for their lives. They live just to retire. This is frustration. You were not born just to retire. You were not born just to keep a budget going and to keep a mortgage payment. You're more important than paying light bills until you die.
What happened?
I'm celebrating, Rob.
Why?
I retired.
Retired?
Because we do not know when we will die, we get to think of life as an inexhaustible well. And yet everything happens only a certain number of times, and a very small number, really. How many more times will you remember a certain afternoon of your childhood An afternoon that is so deeply a part of your being that you can't even conceive of your life without it. Perhaps 4 or 5 times more, perhaps not even that. How many more times will you watch the full moon rise? Perhaps 20, and yet it all seems limitless.
No one can live beyond the limits of their belief. Attitude is a product of what? Belief. When your belief system changes, your entire life transforms. Your life is what you think it should be. Whatever you believe about yourself, that's what you will be and always be. So if you want to change yourself, you got to change the way you think about yourself. I know this sounds like you heard it before, but you didn't. I'm telling you. Why do you think you exist? Stop being an employee just paying bills and keeping the mortgage going, and you become someone who realized I was supposed to make a contribution to the world before I die. There's a big difference between the two ways of thinking. Live to make a difference. Transform from a follower to a leader is something happens inside of you that makes your belief system change.
Take the blue pill. The story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill. You stay in Wonderland. And I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
An army of sheep led by a lion will always defeat an army of lions led by a sheep. A leader develops this or discovers this awareness that they were supposed to play a role in humanity. Every one of you were born to do that. But 90% of you will take it to the cemetery.
He is the one.
Why am I here? It's a tough question. And if you don't answer it, your life will become aimless, useless, busy, without effect. Where am I going? Again, 99% of the Earth's population are moving fast every Monday morning, getting stuck in traffic, going to a place they hate, to do something they don't want to do, to get paid far less than they're worth.
Hello, Peter. What's happening? We have sort of a problem here. Yeah, you apparently didn't put one of the new cover sheets on your TPS reports.
Oh, yeah. I'm
you
sorry.
discover yourself, your belief system changes. That is manifested in a attitude that distinguishes you from everybody else.
I don't like my job, and I don't think I'm gonna go anymore.
You're just not gonna go?
Yeah.
And that's how leadership is born. Truth is original information. Belief is a result of your perception of truth. In other words, you believe what you believe to be true. And what you believe to be true may be a lie. But that's your belief, therefore it becomes the foundation of your attitude.
Remember, all I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
Which means everything else is an opinion, a suggestion, or a perspective. That's why you can't trust anything else except the original information. That means don't trust any human's opinion of you.
You don't need the money, man. I got us a deal. I told you, let's get 50 all the way down the line. Look, it's on him, man. The whole bet's on Attila. Wrong bet. Ah!
They don't know you. They didn't create you. And right now, most of you are trapped by some human's opinion that was spoken years ago. Some of you are still carrying your high school's teacher's opinion, and you are 50 years old. Stuck by an opinion. Once you discover what you were born to do, you have automatically discovered what you are able to do. God will not allow you to dream what you cannot produce. That's why deep in you there's a quiet scream to be great. And that scream is legitimate. That's why you hate your job.
Hey! Where do you think you're going? Going home. Hey!
You hate Monday mornings because where you go does not tap into your gift. Your job is what they pay you to do. Your work is what you were born to do. But never confuse your job with your work. There's no fulfillment in your job. It's only in your work. You are necessary. We need you. The world needs you. If the planet only knew what you were carrying, they would not ignore you. The problem is you don't know what you're carrying. Don't you ever walk with your head down again. When you go to work tomorrow, I want you to kick open the door, walk inside, and say, "Good morning, everybody. Somebody necessary just arrived. You better enjoy me while you got me, because I'm on my way somewhere else." Shout somebody.